Today we're playing with Glimmer Mist and this pretty seam binding that we just got in lots of colors, but we're actually dyeing it and making this crinkled seam binding ribbon that is really popular in the vintage look right now. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm starting with white, but it's really fun actually to take any of the colors we have and just add a layer of the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist on top for kind of this not quite tie-dye, but just kind of variated color and a little bit of shimmer, and then the crinkle. That's the really fun part. So I've got this little mister. I'm just going to spray my ribbon with a little water first, and what that will do is just, kind of allow it to crinkle easier, but also to soak up some of the color so that the color is a little more even when we put it on. So there's my wet ribbon. Now I'm going to use today, I think I'm going to try two. I'm going to do the candy apple and the pink bubble gum. You could definitely just do one color, but it's kind of fun to have a little extra. So I shake this up a little bit, and then just start spraying and kind of tossing the ribbon. I'm spraying this on the splat mat, which is really great for anything that's messy that you don't want to have on your table at home. And it's nice because you can just wipe it right off when you're done. And I've got a little excess on here that I'm just going to use my ribbon, kind of sop it up, and that will help me get some more of my color so I'm not wasting it. So that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to add next some of the candy apple red just to make it a little bit darker. So I'll shake that one up. Just do a couple little sprays of this as I toss it. It actually is going to end up drying a lot lighter than it looks. So don't get scared and stop spraying because you think it's too dark. Okay, that looks pretty covered. I'll kind of sop up the mess. And then I can just take a paper towel with this splat mat and wipe it right off. Wipe that color and the water right off. It's really nice. I'm just going to use my paper towel here to kind of get some of the excess off and scrunch it. And we're really going to make our crinkles here by just scrunching the ribbon. So we've got lots of little tight scrunched spots in there. And then I've got my embossing heat mat down. I'm just going to take my heat gun and I'm going to lightly toss this while I dry it. You want to make sure you keep moving, because if you stop you will burn this ribbon. The seam binding is really lightweight. It burns easily, so you don't want any dark spots or singe spots. So let's just kind of toss and crinkle. So it dries pretty quickly, and you could see as I was drying it, I was really crinkling it, trying to get those crinkles to really stay in there. The heat gun will loosen them up a little bit. If you wanted a tighter crinkle, you could always let it dry overnight. But there we go. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And you've got just these subtle variations in color. It's not really tie-dye, but it is noticeable that there's more than one color on there. So I've done the same with this one. I actually started with, I think, silver on this one and did the pink bubble gum. This one's just the pink bubble gum, and this one is just the candy apple. Really pretty. This is the yellow, and I did this, I actually just sprayed water on this and just crinkled it. So you don't have to use the Glimmer Mist if you don't want a color on there. It's pretty just to make it crinkled on its own with a little bit of mist of water. The other really fun thing you can do with this Glimmer Mist is spray these paper flowers. We have so many paper flowers in the store right now in lots of colors. And you can spray them with any of these Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists really quickly. They dry quickly. Just a couple sprays there. And you can't really tell on camera, but it's a really pretty shimmer that's on there on top of the pink. So those are darling for spring. Another nifty thing to go along with the Glimmer Mists is this color catcher, which is basically just this little box that's shaped perfectly to help you spray without making a mess anywhere else.